Hello and welcome back to part 2 as we are continuing through some Might and Magic 9 goodness that I did yesterday as I was recovering from my illness. Basically, like I said before, the thing I like the most about this game is it's pretty casual to play. It is a single player game, which is always great, but it can be pretty casual. It can be as fast-paced or as slow-paced as you want, honestly. One of the neat features about Might and Magic, the Might and Magic series from 6 to 9 is real-time or turn-based combat. So at any time, excuse me, at any time, you can press the enter key, or whatever key you decide to bind, and instantly turn it from real-time combat to turn-based combat, which is quite cool. As you can see here, I prefer real-time combat. A lot of people like turn-based combat, and some people prefer to hit turn-based combat when things get a little too hairy or a little too tough. I've gotten used to the real-time combat that comes with my Magic series since I played it since 6. Find your own pace, find your own way. If you're used to real-time combat, give it a try. If you want to see what turn-based is like, go ahead and give it a shot as well. I haven't heard that there's too many bugs using turn-based combat all the time. The nice thing about turn-based combat is, of course, it is a lot slower. It allows you to strategize and use some more. So if you're not an on-the-fly pushing buttons all the time person, it'll give you time to strategize how you want to use things. It also seems to bring the cycle of each player's turn and monster's turn a little more accurate for those people who really care about the accuracy. This, of course, is all based on Dungeons and Dragon-like rule set. My Magic series was based on that. Most fantasy RPGs on the computer were at the time that they started, and it continues the tradition. So you're going to find items and weapons that aren't going to give you like a plus 11 to attack and tell you it's going to do this much damage. It's going to say plus 2 D5 knockback or something like that, and that just basically means 2 dice, 5 sides. So if you're not used to those RPG rule sets, you might get a little confused. I believe the manual covers things pretty well, and there's some great strategy guides out there. I would suggest if you just want something to help you go through there, get it, because this is not any of your newer RPG types. You're not going to have a hold my hand, go here sort of note or anything like that you might find in Oblivion or any other game like that. It's going to tell you, I'd like you to find such and such here, and that's pretty much it. And here could be as vague as Gooberland in this case. And for some reason I thought it was the city, so I spent like 10 minutes rummaging through the city trying to look for him and didn't find him. Now here I was actually looking for something else, but I hit one of my other quests, one of my advancement quests, and I was actually looking for something else, I think. No, this was something I was doing. But anyway, that happened to me once. You'll see that at the end of our videos here for my Magic 9. At the end of this part, that I was actually in the wrong spot looking for something. So, and unfortunately I wasn't able to record much more. I did play it for a little while longer from the last recording you'll see at the end here, but I was totally almost out of hard drive space, so I just pretty much let it go. If I do some more Might and Magic 9, I will try to record it. I would very, very, very much like to hear your feedback about this if you want to see some more, want to hear some more about this. And of course, again, if you want to see Might and Magic 9 in all its glory, at normal speed, full gameplay from beginning to, well, as far as he can get, up to the latest update, go to RPGenie's page and check it out. I will, again, try to have an annotation in these videos, at the end of these videos at least, to go into his page so you can check those out, so you can see the entire thing. And again, if you want to go out and buy it, Amazon.com is probably your best bet of finding a good place to do it. You might be able to find it in some bargain bins. I mean, the game isn't too old, but since it was around the time 3DO was going kaput, copies could get a little limited. I know Ubisoft has the rights to Might and Magic now, and of course the Might and Magic series they're doing now is totally different and has no relation to the Might and Magic series as it's displayed here, and as far as I know there will be no Might and Magic game like this ever again. But I do believe they released an Ultimates Might and Magic 3DO collection or something like that from Might and Magic 4 through 9, and that should be a lot more easier to find. You'll have some great Might and Magic goodness there. I mean, if you're not too worried about dated graphics or anything like that, or a little tweaking to get it to run properly on your computer, go for it. There's a lot of RPG hours there for you to enjoy at your own pace, as casual, as hardcore as you like. And I believe they also come with some strategy guides. So I would say go for it. I love the Might and Magic series. I always have. It's a real shame that it pretty much died like it did. New World Computing just went bye-bye, but I guess it was inevitable with John Van Canham, the original creator, backing out around, I believe it was 6 or 7, was the last Might and Magic he was really involved with. And then 3DO took over completely and just squeezed it for every amount of money they could, and it still wasn't enough. And it's real unfortunate because it's a great series. I mean, even in this game, which is kind of messed up and not the greatest stuff, is actually still a lot of fun to play. Which is great. That's why I was glad to find a patch to help me fix it. So basically what you're seeing here is some video of me playing it from level 3. I try to keep all my party members around the same level range, so it just makes it easier. To about level, I believe 14 is what I have here. And I believe I actually made 15 on the other side, but I didn't get that on video because, again, I was running out of room, and I needed to make sure I had room for my WoW gameplay later in the day. So I'd say total gameplay hours, I don't know, say 4, maybe 5 total gameplay hours you're seeing here, combination. Most of it is actual downtime. Again, most of the game actually revolves more around your characters, and not specifically their like items or equipment, but mostly their skills, really their skills, and probably their spells and things of that nature. You're going to find a lot of cool stuff here. There's a lot to find, a lot to explore. There's a lot of exploring. Again, it's not as open-ended as some of the Might and Magics were, I would consider, because of the engine restrictions, but it's still pretty open. It's a fun game. It's still fun. I still enjoy it. I think it's a blast. So, my apologies. I say give it a whirl, or at least look more into it. If you can find it, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be spending more than $15, $20 in the bargain bin for this stuff on like Amazon, maybe even cheaper if you can find it. I know it's out there. I know it's pretty old. I mean, it's about what 6-7 years old now. But it's still a lot of fun if you're a big RPG fan, especially a PC RPG fan. And it's hard to find a lot of good PC RPGs that aren't recent ones today. Like, I know my major problem is I can't play Mass Effect or anything like that because I don't have Pixel Shaders 3 on my onboard video, and I haven't had the money to actually buy me a new video card yet, which is kind of sad because I know I can get it really cheap. I just haven't had the chance yet. Money is tight, but definitely go check it out. I have a lot of fun with this game, and again, I want your comments. I want your feedback on this. If you want to see some more, please let me know. So, as you can see here, I'm just doing some actual upgrade quests, actually, is what I'm up to here at the end of this video, and that's pretty much what I went out with, and what you'll see here as we in the video and our Might and Magic gameplay is that I was actually in the wrong spot looking for something. The names of the places and cities can get a little confusing. I believe it came with a map, an actual map of the continents and such like that. I've lost that map. I don't have it no more. Or I think my dad has it or something. But you can find it all there. You'll find at the very end of the video me almost... Well, actually, one of my characters does get killed. Basically, if all your characters are knocked unconscious or killed, you quote-unquote die. You don't really die. A little video, as with all my magic, comes up saying that you don't belong here yet, like whatever the afterlife is, and they send you back to around the starting town or the first place you really arrive at, and the penalty for that is you lose all gold on you. So you'll see me save a lot just on the safe side, and just my way of doing it so I don't have to go to the bank all the time. If you don't want to do that and you have a lot of gold on you, stop by the bank, drop it off, and if you die, it's not a huge deal. You'll come back, or you can just load the game. Honestly, I think loading the game is just easier, and if you get in the habit of saving it fairly often, it works out pretty well. So you can see me here now fighting these basilisks, which are really aren't that hard. Their major problem is that they like to spit poison, and the poison does damage over time. It's only temporary, but they keep casting it, and you'll see here I just can't get a heal off in time, and once you are knocked unconscious and you still have the poison effect on you, you will die. Your character will die. So you got to keep an eye on that. I love this game. It's a lot of fun. It's great to be able to play it again. And again, if you guys want to see more of it from me as I play it along, please let me know. Otherwise, I won't post quite as much. And so that's all for part 2. And part 3, we will hit some WoW and what little I did play yesterday, and go over what we got with there. So see you in the next part. Thank you.